Hey, welcome to Ben African Cichlid. So today I got an awesome project to show you. This is a project that I believe that every aquarius out there should own one. This is the Hygger rechargeable battery power air pump kit. This is super quiet. It's great for an everyday use, but also as a backup air pump during a power outage. It is portable because there's a lithium battery built in there. And so you can use it to transport fish, either to bring them to an auction or bring fish back home to your tank. This is available in two different sizes, a 2 watt or a 3 watt. Now let's check out all the function and the difference in between the two pumps. Here's what's included in the box. So if you have the 2 watt air pump, you'll have a single air output. And if you have the 3 watt air pump, you'll have the dual air output. The second thing that's included is the charging cable with a USB-A at one end and the USB-C at the other end, and also the power block, which is a 5 volt 2 amp at 10 watt. You will also find one air tube, which is a 3.6 foot long, one air stone, and a check valve. And if you get the 3 watt one, they will add a second air tubing, air stone, and check valve. The 2 watt air pump have a 1800 milliamp hour battery built in, and it takes about 6 hours to fully charge, while the 3 watt have a 2600 milliamp hour lithium battery built in, and it takes about 8 hours to fully charge. While this pump is plugged in, the 4 green LED light are the battery indicator to tell you the status of your battery. While all 4 of them are turned on, that means that the battery is fully charged. Now you can use the pump when it's plugged in, and there's some nice airflow out of it. Or even if you lose power outage or you want to use the pump while you're transporting some fish, then you can unplug it, or if it loses power, it will just stay on until all of the battery is depleted. Now this pump is fully waterproof as long as you close the little charging port flap here. The 2 watt air pump will have a 20 hours of continuous runtime, while the 3 watt will have a 23 hours of continuous runtime. Now this pump have a special feature here. If you press on that button that shows the M, it will actually put the pump into a mode that is an intermittent mode. The intermittent mode is 8-second on and then 8-second off. This will make the battery last longer. On the intermittent mode, the 2 watt air pump will have a 28 hours of runtime, while the 3 watt air pump will have a 24 hours of intermittent runtime. With the plus and minus button, you can adjust the amount of airflow. If you press the button once, the first LED shows you that it's at 25%. Second LED, it's 50%. Then you have 75% of airflow. And if you press it again, now you have 100% of airflow. The 2 watt model pumps 24 gallons per hour of airflow at a depth of 1.5 feet and is rated for up to a 60 gallon tank. While the 3 watt pumps 63 gallons per hour at a depth of 2.5 feet and is rated for up to a 100 gallon tank. Now those two little pumps are really impressive, and they can save your tank during a power outage. I don't know if you watched my video before of how to make your fish survive during a power outage, but one of the main reasons that you're going to have fish lost is because there's no water movement to bring oxygen into your water. Now, if you have a planted tank, it might not matter as much, but if you have a overstock tank, or if you're breeding fish and you have little baby and egg tumbler or hang out of the tank box or anything like this, that could be a matter of a couple hours and you're going to start losing stock. Having a little pump like this that can switch on a dime, if you have like no hydro, it'll continue with no problem can give you enough time to come back after work or from where you were out and come back home, realize there's no power, and then you have time to figure out what to do about your fish tank, right? But you know, like, the stats on those pumps are amazing. You almost have, like, you know, a complete day, especially if you put it on intermittent mode. You can run your aquarium for a day, no issue whatsoever. Yeah, this is why I recommend everybody to have one. You can find those Hygger air pump on Amazon. I will have an affiliate link in the description below. And make sure you give me a thumbs up and you subscribe if you want to find out more about project for aquarium or a little tip and trick how to keep your fish alive.